This video is going to be just Song of Joy. There are other videos where I carefully went over all the details. This is going to be one video where if you're getting close but you just need to keep watching it, you can come. I'm going to play it all the way through, then I'll talk a little bit about it. Hand position, both hands in C position. It can be here or here. Doesn't have to be fast. I'm going to play it moderately slow. It could be slower. I'll play it through slower. I'm going to put my right hand up here. Couple places that might be a little bit harder. At the end of the first line, this is the longer note, quick. You can change that to, I'm going to say change. Most teaching books in the beginning do use this simpler rhythm. We could say it's an arrangement. That will probably be easier in working it out. Now let's go to the end of line 2. Couple challenges there. Couple things come one right after the other. You need to sequence them when the hands are together, when it's one at a time. At the very end, we have both hands. Notice I'm holding my left hand down. This is where I get ready to change both hands. I can simplify this rhythm. Now, when I do that, when I hold the C longer, that sounds a little strange till I come together. When you go, sorry. In that context, it doesn't really sound strange at all, but I'm going to show you why it sounds strange. This is the C chord, G chord. When this note comes, this kind of conflicts. That sounds terrible. That interval is a minor ninth. That's one we're not going to have in this class at all. But we did 1, 2, 3. We're going to do fourths, fifths. Later on, there's from the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Now, if I start on a B, B is going to be the 8th. That's the octave. And if we go up just to the next white note, or half step, it's a white note here. What if we do that on C? Up to the C and up to the next nearest note. We get that same crunchy sound. You don't have to worry about what it is. You don't even have to worry about it being there. You just have to be aware of it. So when you do your slow stretch, stretched out practicing, when you hear that for that instant, you know it's not wrong. It's just that everything is so slow, we're really focused on that crunchy sound. So when we hit the D, that blends in with the chord. It's in the chord and it blends with the chord. This doesn't blend. When we go to the C chord, it blends. Way down the road, if you ever go to college and take music theory and then take advanced music theory and then take harmony, what happens is there's a name for that C. In music, every note that's not one of the chord tones has some kind of a function and some sort of a name. And that happens to be an anticipation. This C anticipates that chord. I'm not going to go into that because there's many of them. They're confusing. I'll show you one more just because it's real simple and it will make sense that there's different categories of notes. This is a C chord. If I walk up, this is in the C chord, this is in the C chord. That's not, but it sounds pretty good. The name for the D in this particular context is passing tone. We pass through it and go to another chord tone. We're heading here. Some passing tones don't sound so smooth. We're not going to do anything with that this term. I just wanted to mention why that C sounds really strange. Down the road in music, some of the tones will sound like they're beautiful and mellifluous and they just blend together. And sometimes they won't just for an instant. But that's just how music is. To finish up, I think I'm just going to focus a little bit. What do you do if that ending is hard? I'm right before that last measure. I'm going to go very slow, very slow. At that pace, it doesn't sound so much like the song, so you really have to focus. It's excellent for your brain. We're going to focus each step. You're training your brain to stay focused on something even when it's stretched out, when you're not just relying on that momentum and it sounds just like you know. You're going real careful and slow and you're training your brain. Little by little,